What is going on, guys? It's Premium Gamer bringing you a tips and tricks for the Scout class in Battlefield 1. I'm going to show you my top 3 favorite playstyles for this class, and not so from effective to least effective, but just pretty much the 3 most effective ways to play the Scout class. Of course, it all depends on you, but this is what I feel gets me the most points, gets me the most kills for my class. Now, the first class here is your super aggressive PTFOing scout using the Gewehr 95, which is probably the best sniper rifle for this aggressive close quarters playstyle, mainly because of the high rate of fire and the basically the high rate of fire, and it has a straight pull bolt, so you don't have to unscope every time you fire your sniper rifle, obviously. But this is your PTFO class. This will be your PTF class, and this loadout is the Gewehr 95, either infantry or carbine version. I personally like the carbine version a little bit more because I don't really like the iron sights on the Gewehr 95. And then some kind of high rate of fire pistol, so like the P08, the C93, I think it's called, or C93. The Framer Stop. The Framer Stop is really good because it has like almost not even a fire rate cap. You can just, pretty much the fastest you can pull that trigger is how fast you can be shooting that gun. It's really good. You also be carrying spot flares, which will immensely help out your team. There is no other class that has the type of spawning capabilities like the Scout class, which is a good thing because that's really what the Scout class is all about. So spam the hell out of those on each objective. You get a lot of points for it. Everybody on your team sees that on the mini map, so it'll help out help your support players and your planes who are bombing down from distance away or bombing down from the skies. This is a good gadget to use to help out your team. And then your other gadget will be the cable. It's just to help your assault players deal more damage to vehicles, because the assault class does a lot of damage to vehicles, but I feel like they'll die most of the time trying to kill a tank than actually killing the tank. I don't know, but that's beside the point. Also, run some kind of light anti-tank grenade, again, to help out your assault players. This is really an aggressive playstyle, so you are going to be dying a lot because your weapon is more or less outclassed in this close quarter, because there is no sniper that can one-shot body shot in this close quarters that I know of. They might change it. They might have in the DLC. Who knows? But as for now, there is no sniper that can do that. This sniper does a maximum 90 damage. So in close quarters, so you'll be doing 90 damage. It's one. That's even for a body shot, upper body shot. But this is where your pistol comes in and secures that kill. It's a really good playstyle if you really care about score per minute and points. I mean, I care about my score per minute that much, but as a scout, your score per minute is kind of low anyways. But this class will kind of compensate that for you. But this is also the most difficult class to play as. This is for the intermediate, advanced recons or snipers, scouts, whatever you want to call them, for who've kind of been a veteran of PTFOing with the recon in Battlefield 4 history. Battlefield history. But yeah, this is for the intermediate and advanced players. It's a really fun class. Now, the second way to play a scout, which is one of the best ways, what I consider to be the ideal way to play a scout, is what I call the Overwatch scout. Now, what this type of scout does is sit on a position that can overlook different objectives, lines of sight to an objective, that kind of sort, and start picking people off, spawning for your teams. Because even though you won't get the kill, if you either miss or you get a body shot on them without killing them, but you spot them for your team, it's extra points for you and your team. Because one, if you hit them, you can get the assist counts as kill bonus, and then you can also get a spot bonus if you miss. Now, with this loadout, what I recommend is some kind of sniper with a scope, not with a too high of magnification. Maybe the max you want to go is maybe an 8, but that's still a little too high. So I recommend kind of either 5 or 6. Some kind of sniper, so you can stay somewhat far away to get these sweet spot kills or long range shots, pretty much from a safe distance. And you're gonna want to run the spot flare, of course. And then, again, I would run either the tripwires for this class, or the K bullets, because the tripwire will help cover any entrances you get to people coming to kill you. Because I tend to notice that if you play this kind of style, a lot people will come try and kill you out of that spot. I see it all the time. This is probably the best way to play a scout, because you kind of playing your role the best you can, being close to the objective, but not being too far away to where you're being completely useless. And so yeah, this is like the perfect mix of aggressive and passive playstyle, but it's also still very effective if you don't fucking miss like I do. But it's still a great way to play the scout class. It gets you a lot of points easy, especially with that spot flare. It'll get you a lot of points. And if you kill people on objectives, it'll give you a lot of points for that as well. I think it gives you both points for killing an attacker and being a defender. I'm pretty certain. I don't remember if it's the same way, and like it was in Battlefield 4, but I'm pretty sure it is. I don't see why it wouldn't. But yeah, this is probably my favorite way to play scout. Just being close enough to the action, but also picking off people. It's great, and I recommend this. This style right here is what I recommend everybody start off with, to when they first start playing the scout class. Oh, excuse me, just ate. But yeah, pick this, learn this, play this one first, because I think the other two are a little more difficult and take a little more skill to do. Now for this last style, this is really going to be where your long range engagements are going to be happening, where you're helping your team really from a fair distance away. For this style, I recommend using some kind of long-range sniper, the Gewehr 98, excuse me, or the M1903 sniper with a high optic, preferably either 8 to 10 levels of zoom. This is where you're going to be doing a lot of spotting for your team, taking out more or less high-value targets that kind of be hindering your teammates. Basically, people who are mounted on MG's nest, counter-sniping other snipers, people who are on field guns, people who are on AA turrets, for people if you have a behemoth, which is really good way to make your behemoth last a lot longer. Make sure to kill the AA gunners. Now for this loadout, I recommend, like I said, the Gewehr 98 or the M1903, your spot flares, a trench periscope, which is probably one of the best gadgets besides the spot flare for the scout. It gives your team better spotting, and it gives you more points for spotting. As you see here, if you spawn an enemy with a trench periscope, they have this red sort of outline on them that lasts for a decent amount of time. Your whole team can see that. Anybody who looks in that direction can see that, and you get an extra 20 points or something like that. Maybe I think more than that for these specific spots with the trench periscopes. You can also do this in the safety behind cover, because it actually goes over the cover. Now another thing, I think, because I haven't really tested out this, your trench periscope does leave sniper glint, so people can see where you're looking at. I haven't really tested, but I've seen it. It may be a bug, it may be a glitch, I'm not sure. But this is a really good gadget. Now you see on the right of the periscope has those little lines. That's supposed to be where your rangefinder is, but the rangefinder is kind of bugged. Right now it's not working as intended, but that's another good way to get your range, so you also figure out if you're at a sweet spot or not. But yeah, this style is really dedicated to this is a true support sniper type of gameplay, where you're actually playing back from the objective, sniping people who are pretty much being a bother to your team, sniping gunner positions. Like I said, this also is an excellent way for counter sniping. You will get a lot of points and a lot of kills for counter sniping people in this game with this loadout. I suggest it very much, but again, this one takes a lot more skill than the other ones, because you actually have to judge your lead, judge your bullet drop, because you pretty much have to land headshots for this type of play style. But that's it for this, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps out a great deal. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.